Hey, what's going on, everyone? Finally, I'm going to replace the bridge on my Rickenbacker 4003S, and I'm going to be putting on a Hipshot. And I'm going to show you how to do it. I've never done it, but I hear it's pretty easy, so let's get started. So here's the base, 4003S, 2018. Like I said, there's that god-awful bridge. As you can see, the only way to adjust it is here and here, and it's all one piece, so you can either move it up or down and that's pretty much all you got. And if you take a look at my action here, look at that. I mean, that's pretty terrible, and that's the best I could do with that bridge. So I will be replacing it with this brand new Hipshot bridge. And so here it is. I took it out of the box. Very cool. Here's the hardware that came with it. A little Allen wrench, a couple screws. So let's get started on this. The first thing I'm going to do is loosen the strings and start trying to take off this bridge. So here we go. All right, so I've gotten the strings off. You notice I got a lot of protection here. Oh, got to add this one back. I don't want to scratch the finish. All right, so strings are loose. Next up, we'll be getting this bridge off. Here we go. So there's two main screws that you can actually see, and I'm hoping that's all that's on here. The least work I have to do, the less chance I can screw it up. All right, there's one. And let's hope when this one comes off, the bridge comes off, but I really kind of doubt it. All right, let's see what happens. And do we have liftoff? No, we do not. You take off the tail piece there, and then underneath that, you've got 3 more screws. And I don't know if you can see there, 1, 2, 3. So let's get those bad boys off. All right, so I've just about got this third guy off here. And let's see what happens now. There we go. I'm looking for that grounding wire. So they've got this ground in here that is attached inside the rick and on right there. So got to figure out how to get that thing off now. Alright, so you will notice that wire is a little bit difficult to get out. They seem to have it glued on there, but we did it. So we're moving on. See what we got here so far. Good time to clean underneath your bridge area. See what's down in there, make sure there's no gunk. That looks pretty good. I like that. Nice and easy to clean there. Okay, so got the new bridge, the Hipshot. So it has one of these covering directly over the screw hole. I'm not really sure how to deal with that. So if you're having trouble getting to the screw, just simply turn the saddle to the side. And let's check for grounding. So what I'm going to do is shave a little more off this wire here. Okay, so I got some wire trimmers, not the ones I wanted to use, but I want to get a little more exposure on this wire here. Definitely don't want to cut it any more than it already is. Okay, that's a little better, as you can see. Where can you see? There it is. More exposed wire. So that's good. Okay, I've laid the bridge on. Ooh, look at that. So what I did here is I taped the ground wire in and left it poking up right there because I could not get it to settle in the way I wanted to. All right, so the first step into putting the new bridge in is to getting these first two screws underneath these saddles, which is not very easy, but you can figure it out. So then you take it then, so actually before you put the saddles back on, you're going to want to put back on your original other two screws here, or your new Hipshot ones if you felt like drilling a new hole. I did not. So I'm just going to put these in. It's going to be pretty much locked into place. And then we're going to get that new, or those saddles back in there. I'm not sure if I had to take them out, but it was definitely easier doing it that way. Now the trick is, can I get them back in? That's pretty good in there. You don't want to leave an indentation on your base in case you ever want to take this one off. Let's see why you would. Smudges all over it. Oh, disgusting. All right, so the saddle back on. Let's do this. Spring on. Line up that hole. I actually did this the correct way. Unbelievable. This almost never happens. Use your screwdriver to hold the screw in place. That'll help you line it up. And then just start screwing. Oh, you sick people, not that kind. And then, in a matter of a few minutes, you should have the whole thing on, ready to go, unless everything goes wrong for you like it does for me. Hey, look at that. All right, it's on. It is freaking on. All right, there it is. No strings on yet. I will put those on. All right, she's on and looks great. Absolutely great. And initial reaction I noticed right away is I'm gonna have to raise the action, which is something I couldn't stand on my other one because it was too high. Look at this, I just put this thing on. Look at that. Look at that. I'm gonna have to raise it. I'm not fully tuned up yet, but you're getting a lot of buzz. So this is fantastic. These little grooves right in here. You use this little guy. Show it in the white. And then just raise or lower them to your liking. So I'll do that and then I'll be back. All right, strings on. I did a little tweaking with the action. Just adjusting these little dudes right here with the little Allen wrench. And I still have some work to do because I just did it really quick, but I had to keep raising the action, which was the complete opposite, like I said, with the original bridge. Look at that, that's pretty good, right? That's really good. And I could lower it even more if I wanted to, or I can raise the hell out of it if I want to. Because of these, the Allen wrench parts right there on the top. The front two raise it, and then the one in the back locks it into place. So highly recommend the Hipshot right there. And I'll do a video. Do a video later so that you can see and hear how it sounds. So please hit subscribe and we will catch you next time.